Hi there, Damico from YourResearchDiva.com, and I just wanted to take a quick moment of your time here and kind of talk to you about your brain. You know that thing up here, the thing that you think you have control over, but you find out a lot of times that it's kind of hardwired to go against a lot of the things that you really wish you could do as an entrepreneur. You see, I've been doing a lot of reading lately, which I always do, and I've been digging deep into some information on your brain, how your brain functions, and all those neurochemicals and all that energy and movement that goes up between your ears. And it's really amazing how much power you really have over the things that you do. And also, if you're not aware of that power that you hold, how your brain will kind of kick into survival mode and hold you back and in the attempt to protect you from what it perceives as danger. And what is danger? In our day and age, we're not running away from, imminent threats like saber-toothed tigers or animals that are trying to eat us, most of the time anyways. So what your brain perceives as danger is usually something that's out of the ordinary and something that is kind of uncomfortable. And you, being an entrepreneur and a business owner, you know that sometimes you're stepping into some kind of uncomfortable situations. Situations where most of the people around you are going to be afraid for you. They're going to be afraid that you're going to fail. They're going to be afraid that you make a mistake, that you're doing something that not everybody else is doing. And how do you know this is true? Well, if you own your own business, and maybe if you're just starting your business, how many times have people told you, this isn't working, why don't you just go get a real job? That happens a lot, especially in your beginning phases. And so what you need to do is you need to train your brain to really believe in yourself and really attract that positive energy and reinforcement that you need. And sometimes that means that you need to get around some people that really understand what you're doing and will support you. This could be mentors. This could be peers in your industry that are kind of doing the same things that you're doing and will, root you along and really say, yeah, keep going. Because when you are starting a business and when you are starting to market online, one of those kind of shiny red ball, just do this one thing right and in a matter of moments you're going to be a millionaire. That's how a lot of the marketing stuff online was advertised in the very beginning. Well, if you've been around for a while, you know that's not the way it is. Building a business online is like building a business, and it's going to take some effort and it's going to take some persistence, and you're going to have to do a lot of really good things consistently, even when you don't see quick and instant results. And you have to understand that going in. This is not a get-rich-quick situation, and you really don't want it to be. You want to build something that's going to last you a long time. So back to your brain, you need to prepare yourself for that. And you need to have some strategies. So when you have those self-doubts, when you're getting to the point where you're thinking this just is not worth it, you need to have some strategies to kind of shift your focus and be willing to try something new and to be willing to go into that unknown area. And here's the beauty of it. Once you kind of break out of your comfort zone and you try new things, guess what happens? Well, now those things are familiar to your brain and it's not as scary and it's not going to feel like it has to jump in and protect you from yourself. And here's a perfect example. Many years ago, we made our first move away from, where we grew up. And, it was kind of out of the area. It was away from family. And most people, still people we know, have never left their hometowns. And, we've moved around quite a bit. And the thing is, once you do it once, it's no big deal. You realize, gosh, this is much easier than I thought. The world did not end, the sky did not fall, and my gosh, we just had a great time. We met new people, we got some new experiences, and so that whole idea of trying something new and actually physically uprooting yourself and moving to a new location, it was no big deal. So now if somebody were to ask me, hey, you want to move to Malta tomorrow? I would have my bags packed within an hour and I'd say, okay, let's go. There would be no hesitation at all. And that's where you want to get to in the decisions that you make in your business, where, you know, you as the CEO, you can stand back, you can see what you want to get done, you have that end goal in mind, and you're willing to try the right things to get you there, no matter what anybody else is saying, and no matter what any kind of fears that are going on in your brain are happening. You know, sometimes, you know, it's that gut and it is that instinct saying, gosh, maybe you shouldn't do that. But you need to know the difference. You need to know when it's just plain fear for the sake of fear. And you need to understand when it's a warning sign where maybe there's one more thing that you need to cover before you take that step. And that just takes practice. You just got to do it. You can't be so afraid to make a decision and do something and possibly have it not turn out the way you intended, that you don't do anything at all. Now, I want to share with you two stories from people within my circle recently, which I think is, I'm so excited for them. They both these business owners, they had jobs where they were working for other people, and they were introduced to online marketing and you know, making their own products and being able to market it online where people could find them and they could actually, you know, start a business and develop an actual following and list of people that are interested in what they have. And both of them within the last 60 days have been able to quit their regular jobs, their JOBs, and pursue their entrepreneurial business on their own. And that to me is just so exciting because they're taking control of their life. They're taking that step into the unknown, and they feel prepared and confident because they've, you know, surrounded themselves with the right people and the right mentors and the right support group that are saying, yes, you can do that. And with all that positive reinforcement, it made it so much easier, and they were controlling their brains and saying, you know what, this is what we're going to do, so let's figure out a way to make it successful. So that's just my little tip for today. So what I want you to do is I want you to challenge yourself this week, and I want you to do something that you normally wouldn't do. It could be something related to your business that you've been holding off on trying. It could be something in your personal life that you've been afraid to do. It could be something so simple where, you know, you're driving down the road and you see something interesting that you would really like to go see. Maybe there's a winery that you want to go look at, or there's a sign that says, you know, some kind of art show today. Pull off the road and just go do it. You will be amazed at you know, the people you will meet, and you know, perhaps there's an experience there, or a chance meeting, or a memory that's going to last a lifetime. But once you start taking those little steps in your life, there's just the little tiny things, it's going to be easier for you to make the bigger decisions that are going to be life-changing for you and for all the people around you. So that's just a little bit for today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Once again, this is Damico from yourresearchdiva.com, and I'll see you next time.